My job has always been so important to me. When I arrived in Brazil, many people said I should work for a big multinational company or try a job as an interpreter or something like that. However, I've always enjoyed teaching. For me, a good job is the one you like doing, and I don't like my job, I love my job. And now I love it more than ever, because now I can tell for sure that it helped me save my life. Because of my job, I became acquainted by many people in the city. And when I shared my diagnosis on my social media, immediately my students, former students, and workmates started sharing my online fundraiser. It was a huge chain fighting with me against this horrible disease.
I can say I'm a lucky guy because I've been working as a teacher for over 15 years. I started teaching when I was still in England, and I've met only nice people. In Brazil, about 6 years ago, among all these students I met this lady called Elisiane. She was my private student and she had classes in my flat when I still didn't work online. Unfortunately, after only a few months of classes, she had to interrupt it because she had a sad personal issue and she wouldn't be able to concentrate on her classes for a while, so she stopped it. Anyway, we continued talking as good friends on WhatsApp and social media, but with the passing time and busy life, we ended up losing contact naturally. And now, after nearly 5 years since we last saw each other, she's the one who picked me up from the hospital. She had called me on Instagram before my surgery when she heard about my situation, and she had also asked my cousin and my mother's phone number because she wanted to stay in touch with them during my surgery, and so she did. When I left the hospital, my mom struggled to look after me at home because she got so confused about feeding me through the tube and lots of medication. We were getting desperate. In addition to it, 2 days after I was discharged from hospital, I had to go back to an urgent appointment. And the doctors found out I had been with pneumonia. And at that night, back again in the hospital, Lizzie was with us. In fact, she had been giving us great support since I had been discharged from hospital. And when I had to go back to hospital because of pneumonia, she went with us. She asked my mom to stay in the waiting room and she escorted me. She was by my side for all the exams. She would hold my hands to warm them up and she'd say, "You will be fine, just hold on, and this will be soon just part of a story." I felt so protected by her. I remember that I could even sleep well with her by my side. And when we left the hospital again, she talked to my mom and invited us to stay over her house until I had the nasogastric tube removed. She said she wanted to help us go through it. We couldn't refuse it. My mom was overwhelmed and desperate, and I was also feeling insecure, so we went with her. We stayed in her house for 9 days. Her husband, her children, everyone hosted me and my mom the best way they could. And Lizzie was extraordinary.
She's a nurse in a hospital, and when she was working, she sent a friend of her who is also a nurse to help my mom. And when she got back from work, there she was again with us in the bedroom, giving my medication, helping my mom with my diet through the tube. She was truly an angel.
Every time I think of it, I have no doubts that God had chosen her to be my angel. I get emotional every time I think of those bad days that she helped me and my mom go through with more confidence.
The day to remove the nasogastric tube, Lizzie was there with me. She even recorded. The day the doctor got the result of the post-operative biopsy, she was there with me too, and we cried together with the great news that I was cured.
For me and my family, Liz is not only a friend, she's special. She's my hero. Because without her, I don't know how my recovery would have been.
All I can say after all is that in many ways God has been present in my life. Sometimes we can't see it because we are in pain, but suddenly all the dots are connected. I am blessed and I am grateful for my life. 20 days after the surgery, I was already walking again. Now it's been nearly 3 months after the surgery. I'm having quite a normal life again. I don't get hungry anymore, as the sense of hunger is gone with my stomach, but I have to eat small portions of food every 3 hours to keep my body with nutrients. But I can work normally. I play with my dog. I do everything quite normally. Of course, there are lots of things have changed too. Surviving cancer has fundamentally changed the way I view life. It has taught me to embrace gratitude, redefine priorities, live with purpose, appreciate the present, and build resilience. While the journey was undeniably challenging, it has also been a source of profound personal growth. I now approach each day with a renewed sense of wonder and appreciation, committed to living fully and authentically. My reflection on this experience are a testament to the transformative power of facing and overcoming life's most significant challenges.